have been a ton of mods that have been created for Bloons Tower Defense 6, and today I thought we would review them and do a tier list on the best mods in Bloons Tower Defense. Now, we're going to be ranking them on a bunch of different things, how much fun they are, how good they are, how good they look, how mechanically good they are. There's just a lot of things that kind of go into it. I think all mods are amazing in their own regards. I'm going to want to put like everything up into S tier. If you're a mod creator and your mod gets put lower down, don't feel bad in the slightest, my friends. These are all still amazing. If you enjoyed this tier list, by the way, and you want to see more tier list in Bloons Tower Defense, maybe hit that like button. It's been a while since we've done some of these, so it'll be interesting to see what you guys think. First on the list is Bloons Tower Defense Battles in Bloons Tower Defense 6. This mod's actually pretty awesome. It adds a bunch of new buttons when you play, allowing you to send balloons at yourself in order to gain eco. It's a pretty cool concept where you're actually able to kind of like play against yourself and a new way to add money. And it's also nice to have a new mechanic, but that's pretty much all of the mod that it has to offer. So it's not something super crazy, and sometimes the pictures look a little grainy for it, but I still think it's an absolutely amazing mod and I've had a lot of fun with it. We're gonna put it in C tier for now. I think it's still really fun, but it still doesn't have like crazy changes to the game. Next up is the 9-path Dartling Gunner. Okay, this mod is absolutely outrageous. It adds a total of 6 new Dartling Gunners to the game, and they're crazy. They're like cheese and ice and fire. They're insanely overpowered, which makes it kind of hilarious to play, but also lags a fair amount. There's just so much to explore with it. So I think we're gonna put it in B tier just because it is pretty amazing that it has so much stuff to offer with it. Next up is the Doom Bubbles ability choice mod. Man, Doom Bubbles always comes in with such amazing mods. The ability choice mod basically gives you so much more content to enjoy and explore. It gives every tower and hero not 1, but 2 more options for all abilities. That's like a total of 300 new abilities or something like that. It's crazy. So there's so many things you can do. You can change from passive abilities, active abilities, new abilities. It really changes up the game in a really fun, seamlessing way, and the way you actually do it is pretty fun and intuitive as well, because it's in the game. You get to right click on the tower selection to change it. I think it's fun to use. I think it's really interesting. It changes balloons up a lot, but still kind of has that vanilla feel to it where it doesn't think that it's like too crazy and overpowered. Because of that, I think I'm going to put it in S tier. That is a really fun mod to use and I highly recommend it. The Banana Paragon. This is another one of those mods where it's just absolutely crazy. It's one of those things where it's like, it's just it's good for a great laugh. You put it on and it's just hilarious just because you get so much money. It just like maxes your money out instantly. It's fun to get, but it doesn't really serve a ton of purpose for having a banana. So I think I'm gonna just put it up in B tier. The Banana Thrower. Okay, the Banana Thrower is pretty awesome. It's just a new tower that's added into the game where he throws bananas, kind of like a dart monkey, and he has 3 different paths. Pretty fun, pretty exciting to use, but a pretty bare bones tower as well. I think I'm gonna put this in C tier. Berg's Map Pack. So this adds 2 maps to the game. It might add a couple more, but it adds like a Shell Shock map from the game Shell Shock Live and a couple of other things. So it's definitely like a niche map. So I'm gonna put it in D tier because I think it doesn't have a ton of replayability for it. I think it was made for like another YouTuber. It's kind of like a meme thing. So if I was that YouTuber, I'd probably put it way higher in the list. The Boomerang Tack Shooter. Okay, the Boomerang Tack Shooter is pretty fun. It's a fun concept. Anything with the tack shooter is always really cool, and it's nice seeing it have boomerangs. But I think it still falls under the line of like the B and C towers. I think we'll put it in B. just because I think I love the idea and concept of it, kind of like a tower merge thing, seeing how both of them work. Next is send all bosses. It allows you to just send bosses and like play against bosses all the time, which is really fun because most of the time, like, you have to wait to play in a boss event. So it's good to be able to have training for bosses or just to play against or film videos for, but it doesn't add any new content to the game. So I think we're just gonna put this in B as well. I'll put it in A tier just because it's like nice, it's seamless, it feels good to play with. Next is Rog Light for BTD 6. No questions asked, S+ mod. This mod is so much fun. It adds so much replayability to the game. You can play this mod over and over and over and still have an absolute blast with it. It changes it into a roguelike based adventure for the most part. New concepts, new ways to play, boss battles. It really overhauls Bloons in such a fun and unique way that this might be one of my favorite mods ever created that's just fun. S+ for sure. If you're gonna pick a mod to play, roguelike is your guy. Next up is the candy shooter. Candy shooter's fun, but I think it's pretty much the same as like the banana thrower, right? I think all of these kind of mods where it's just, most of the time when a mod is first getting into it, they're kind of trying out some things, practicing some new styles, going in with that. So I'm gonna put it with that. The card thrower. Now the card thrower is a little bit different because I think the card thrower, it was actually one of the OG towers what was modded into Bloons, and it actually has some pretty unique concepts and pretty cool stuff. It's not like super exciting, but we'll put it at the top of B tier because it definitely has a lot of unique features to it, but it's still kind of in that same genre of towers. This, I don't know what this is. I have no clue what that is, so I'm gonna put this there. Customizable Balloon is a very cool mod. I love the idea with it. I love that it's so customizable. You can literally make your own balloon. You can change how it looks. You can change it into a Moab, how much health it has, how fast it is, how strong it is. It is a little bit more like tech savvy because you have to just kind of put in the numbers and it's like testing out. If you put in the time to make a balloon to play against, I bet it could actually be really fun. But you have to put in a ton of effort to make it happen. But it's still a really well-made mod. I think I'll put it in A. Deku mod! All of the anime mods are just, they have like custom models, custom art. They look really nice. They have some awesome upgrades. Overall, they're so much fun. I love all of these. These all they definitely go top of S tier. For sure. On the verge between like S tier and S+ tier. But the one thing is they don't have ton of replayability. That's the one problem. But they're still just so much fun and so well made that you gotta try them out. They're definitely max S tier. We'll see. I might go back and reevaluate it after we go through. Ooh, Tanjiro. Same, it's just S tier. Solid mod. Fun to play, looks amazing, has some great art. He's got a sword, has a really cool new mechanic where he like jumps forward, hits balloons and comes back. Super duper fun. This mod is like a huge meme mod. It's super funny, but it's definitely kind of down in the D tier. Doesn't have a custom model, it's a PNG, and then it's just like really bad until it gets to the Ender Dragon, and then it just becomes absolutely insane. It's kind of like fun for a meme. You throw it on, you mess around with it, and see how good that is. Hey, I like the Angel Monkey. This also, I'm gonna put Angel Monkey up in A tier, top of middle A tier. I think Angel Monkey is just fun to use, right? Angel Monkey is just like, it's cool, and it's adds some really cool, unique mechanics. I think the same with the Devil Monkey. We got to put the Angel and Devil together because they're kind of one and the same, where it's like this adds a new mechanic of how you go about it. With like the Devil Monkey, instead of farming money, you have to actually give it lives. Same with the Angels, you have to donate money to like max it out. So there's a new mechanic for leveling it up and working with it, which is really cool. Ooh, the Faster Forward mod. So the Faster Forward mod is just, it's just a great mod. Okay, it's nothing crazy, but it's just a very well-made mod. It's not super exciting. It just allows you to fast forward the game more. That's all it does. That's the only thing that it does, is you can just fast forward the mod. You can just play faster. You can go into like 10 times speed. You can go into like 20 times speed. You can go into 100 times speed. You can just go all over the place with it, which makes it really nice. But that's all it does. It doesn't add any new content to the game. Extra game modes is such a good mod. I think this goes up into A tier. Honestly, might even go into, this is difficult. A tier. Top of A tier. This mod's fun. It adds new ways to play the game. It adds more game modes. It adds more way to enjoy and play balloons, new challenges. So you can play them on all the maps. You can play them all over the place. I thoroughly enjoy this mod. It's super fun, well made. A tier for sure. Anything that kind of changes up the way that you play and adds more replayability to the game, always a solid option. The Time Master. All right, this is just a personal thing, but Time Master goes into the S+. It is literally on every single one of my videos. Every video that I play, I'm always using Time Master. The Time Master allows you to skip forward and backwards between rounds. It allows you to just jump to round 500 if you want to. This is a great mod for just being able to streamline the balloons experience. Got all your banana farms and you want to just get further ahead? Just skip 10 rounds. Like, it's really nice. Speeds up balloons a ton. And if I could only have one mod for the rest of my life, it would be Time Master. Goku! Same with all of the other anime mods. Goku just goes high S tier. It's just amazingly created, fun to use, but they're all kind of in that category of just well-made, beautiful art design, and you get to just geek out looking at your favorite character. It's just like, I have Goku in Bloons Tower Defense, and he's so powerful, and he just destroys all the balloons, and it's amazing. The Grim Reaper Monkey. I feel like the Grim Reaper Monkey was one of the first mods that ever went viral on my channel. Like, really, like, kicked it off. I love the Grim Reaper Monkey. I love the idea and concept of it. I think we'll put it at the bottom of S tier. It's just fun. It's just really cool concept to instantly be able to one-shot balloons, but like a really slow attack speed. I think that's really fun, and I just enjoy it thoroughly. Next up is the Bloons TD Halloween mod. This was really well made. I was shocked at how cool this mod actually was. If you haven't played it, I would highly recommend it. It was just so cool seeing all of the Halloween. There's a special Halloween tower. There's Halloween Moabs. There's Halloween balloons. It was just a whole thing themed around Halloween, and I thought that was amazing. And honestly, I would love more mods like this that adds a new experience into the game, adds some new balloons, adds a new tower, adds a whole bunch of things. But on the one downside, it's kind of Halloween themed, so it's kind of, you know, out of style most of the year until maybe next year. But it's just so well made. Like, it was just so much love was put into it. I definitely top of A tier. The Hand Cannoneer. Very cool mod, very fun, very exciting, but it's just kind of a monkey that just explodes, right? It's just kind of a default monkey. We'll put him on top of C tier. Ooh, I'm gonna put him in B tier, and I'm gonna put the Tack shooter back down to C tier. Lego Factory. Okay, Lego Factory is just a meme, right? It's just like, it's a meme. It's a funny meme, but it's a meme. I love the idea of a Lego factory that puts down Legos that pops balloons. I think it's hilarious. One of the problems is, though, it's really glitchy and really laggy. Like, super laggy. So once you get to the top tier and you get Paragon, it just melts your computer. So, unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to put it in D tier just because of how laggy it actually is. But if it wasn't laggy, I think it would be, like, up in B tier for sure. Luffy! Okay, Luffy gets S tier. Luffy's S tier. Just the way that, like, his arms stretch out when you punch, the way he levels up, just everything about it. Luffy is 1,000,000% S tier. I love Luffy. He gets S tier mod, and no questions asked. Ooh, Luigi. Luigi goes back. He's an old tower, but still really cool, really fun to use. I'd put Luigi down. We'll put him bottom of B tier, just because he's like, I love Luigi. I don't know why. He does have like the PNG where you're looking down on top of it, so it doesn't have a model, but he's still pretty awesome and has some neat mechanics about it. I think this kind of goes in the same category with all these other ones. I think this is just Matsy's tower. I'm not entirely sure. We're just going to leave them all kind of right there for now. Ooh, what is this guy? I forgot which mod this was, so we're gonna put him in the question mark tab. We got Mega Man. I liked Mega Man. This is a fun mod. I think it was well made. It had a 3D model, very cool. We'll put it in C tier. I don't exactly remember what this mod is, so I'm gonna put it in, I don't know. Ooh, more balloons. I love mods that adds new balloons. It adds a whole bunch of new balloons to the game. It kind of changes it up, really cool, but it didn't really expand more on it. I feel like they kind of like added stuff to it and then never added more to it. I'll put it top of C tier. Ooh, Infinite Degree Paragon. A solid top of B. Infinite Degree Paragons is just really fun to use. I think it's like, it's just a good meme, where it's basically hypersonic for Paragons, where you can just put everything in the max and just test it out. I think that's super awesome. Naruto, you guys know what it is. Naruto's amazing. He's a cool guy. Same beautiful art, beautiful models, beautiful coding, beautiful design on the characters, all really cool. I think you guys would love to test them out. They make for a super amazing single video. Like, of one video, you watch it, an amazing, super fun, but there's not a ton of replayability with it, which I think that's just how any kind of tower works. And they're so overpowered, you don't want to have them in like everything. Omega cross pathing. Not a lot of people know about this mod, but I'm going to say something that might shock you. This mod, without a doubt, is S tier. This mod, it never does well on my channel, and it always blows my mind because this mod is truly one of the most brilliantly made mods I have ever seen. The things you can do with this mod are phenomenal. Literally phenomenal. You can mix any towers together. Like, you can just merge and match any towers into one to make some crazy combination. The UI looks clean, it's fun to use, it's intuitive, it's exciting, you get to mess around with different combinations. Highly recommend this mod. It's so well made. This is the same with the YouTuber mod. So this is, again, I think the mod is really cool, and I think the mod is really well made, but it's for German audiences. So it's not like it's anything, I don't understand it. So I think that's the problem. And since I don't understand it, I guess I can't rate it. Like, we filmed it before, but I just don't know what the meme is. So I'm gonna put it in question marks. Pass plus plus. This mod, you might not know about this mod, but you've seen this mod. This mod allows towers. Without this mod, the 9-path Dartling Gunner wouldn't work, okay? Most mods here don't work without this mod. This mod is the fundamentals backbone of balloons, and it goes into S tier. This mod allows us to get like 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th path towers and go above that. This mod is actually crucial behind the scenes of the modding stuff, so huge shout out to Doom Bubbles for that. Cosmic Monkey is very similar to just all of these other candy throwers, banana throwers. Like, as you can see, there's like a trend here. You see, they're basically all reskins of the Boomerang Monkey with they just throw different things. Pretty cool, but as you can see, it's all very, very similar. Look at this one. Look, they're all just like right there. They all just whoop, you line them up, they're good to go. This is just the mystery tower. This is pretty cool. I liked it. It's just a kind of a fun meme tower. I think we'll put this at the bottom of B tier. I liked it. It was very fun. Just kind of around messing up, kind of just goofing around. Good times. The Rainbow BAD. This mod, I think, was really cool. I love the concept of having a rainbow BAD. That concept is cool, but the one problem is there was never a game mode where you could play it. So you had to spawn it in sandbox mode, and because of that, I wasn't a huge fan of it. I wanted to do a video on it, but now it doesn't even work. So I think for now, I'm going to leave it in D tier, but I'd love for the Rainbow BAD to make a comeback and have a series and challenges on it. I think that'd be really cool. Adopt a Monkey. Oh, this mod is really unique. I love this. I love the idea of it, where you get a monkey and it's really bad and you have to feed them constantly, and they evolve. It's like a Pokemon. As they evolve and get really strong, I think it's a unique way. It's kind of like the Angel and Demon, where it's a unique thing, but you become really attached to it. I think I'm going to put this mod right here in the middle of A tier. I think that's super solid and a lot of fun. Random tiers. I like this mod as well. The Random Tiers mod is it's basically Lucky Box. It's Lucky Blocks for towers, where you can just buy it and it'll give you a random tower. Fun to use, intuitive, exciting. I'm going to put it in top of B tier. I think it adds a lot of replayability, a lot of fun. This is Random Towers, and this is a lot of fun. I think Random Towers deserves an S tier spot. It's super fun. Every time you put down a tower or you try to do something, it changes it completely into a different tower of a similar price. So it's fun doing random challenge videos and everything messing around and mixing up with you. So, ooh, Reforged Monkeys. This adds a Terraria mechanic into Bloons Tower Defense, where you can like forge towers to make them stronger or worse. I think it's pretty fun as just a little thing that you have on, but it doesn't add a ton of content to the game. So I think we'll put it on B tier. I definitely like that. Tier 12, Perma Spike Factory. All right, this one is really fun. Ooh, I think it wasn't as good as the 9-path Dartling Gunner, but it was still really good. I think we'll put it right there. I think that seems like a reasonable spot for it. Ooh, the Tesla Factory. This is a really cool remake of the Tack shooter. I think this does, because it adds a lot. It's a really well-made and well-thought-out tower that adds some new mechanics. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I don't know what this does, so I'm not going to do that. This is the Time Machine. The Time Machine is a really interesting mod that allows you to kind of teleport back and through rounds and like back to the previous spot that you were playing. So it's really cool mechanical mod, but I never personally have a use for it. So I'm going to put it just in the question mark because I don't really know. I've never used it that much, so I don't know much about it. Oh my goodness. The ultimate cross-pathing mod, my friends. This is the mod that started it all. This is the mod that allows so many things to happen in Bloons. So much fun and replayability. So many videos have been made up by this. This is the greatest mod that has ever been created in Bloons Tower Defense. Is the ultimate cross-pathing mod. I have nothing else to say about it. You all know what this mod is. Like, you've seen this mod on my... If you've watched any video on my channel, you know what this mod is. This mod is just peak beautiful modding. It's flawless. It's so much fun. I can't say anything more about it. Getting 5/5 towers is always just so cool. Better monkey knowledge. Ester. This is a solid mod. It just adds more monkey knowledge, and it's some really cool stuff. It adds like 20 or 30 new monkey knowledge. Maybe not that many, but maybe actually. It adds a lot of monkey knowledge. Finally, ultimate 5th tiers, which allows you to just get unlimited 5th tiers. Definitely bottom of S tier. Super solid mod. And there you have it, my friend. What has been some of your favorite mods here on the channels? Do you agree with this tier list? Do you not agree with this tier list? I'd love to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Thank you all so much for watching. You guys are amazing. Also, huge shout out to Punji, the amazing YouTuber, for helping us out with this. Someone made this for him, as well as some of the footage you're going to see is from him. So make sure to go over and check his channel out in the description down below.